రాజ్యసభలో వైసీపీ ఎంపీ విజయసాయిరెడ్డి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
Company, and when all other shareholders are disentitled and they lose the rights, what will happen? What is the effect of the effect of which is the shareholders, the minority shareholders will not have any rights, even of the minority stakeholders, holding rights. I hope Honorable Finance Minister has understood this, and this has to be addressed, ma'am. The prohibition, such a prohibition might affect the interest of other stakeholders and can disrupt the normal functioning of the entity. That is the effect of this. In case of next point is, in case of high value economic offences, there are often large defaults at multiple places. There could be some cases in Calcutta, there could be some cases in Chennai, there could be some cases in Hyderabad. Because of the multiplicity of proceedings may lead to conflicting orders from different courts. So, the Honorable Finance Minister has to ensure that all the proceedings, wherever they are, in different places, have to come together and to be tried at one place. Honorable Finance Minister, while introducing the bill, has stated that the bill when enacted will be applicable only for the offences whose value is more than 100 crores. What will happen, ma'am? Suppose if Hyderabad, there is a case pending and whose crime proceeds are to the extent of say 99 crores. And in Chennai, there is another case whose crime proceeds are valued at say 98 crores. And in Calcutta, there is another case involving the same offender whose crime proceeds are say 90 crores. Put together maybe 290 crores. Whereas this bill is not made applicable to those offenders where the single transaction of crime proceeds is less than 2 crores, less than 100 crores. One more point. That's why I am only addressing the concerns, not the other things. The assets confiscated by enforcement agencies and courts are termed as distressed properties. The minute you call it as distressed properties, such properties would rarely find the buyers. This might fail to cover the total cost of the losses. For example, Sahara Ambi Valley and the Corporate Office of Default of Kingfisher Airlines failed to garner the bids for this reason only, because of the buyer's dispute, despite multiple accounts. I suggest that a mechanism should be found out to derive the goods value of all confiscated assets to ensure that the losses of the creditors are minimized, madam. Last point. The economic offender may have assets spread across the world through web of holding companies registered in various tax havens. I suggest that the government needs to have stringent provisions to be able to lift the corporate wheel. I am emphasizing, ma'am. Honorable Finance Minister understand this, lifting of corporate wheel in such circumstances. And finally, the last point is this is final and important, ma'am. Once a person has been declared as a fugitive economic offender, FEO, any court in India can deprive the person from filing or defending a civil suit. That is what the Honorable Finance Minister has stated. According to me, there are certain fundamental rights which cannot be taken away from any person. That is, those are the fundamental rights which are given to an individual Indian citizen by virtue of the constitutional provisions. Finish, ma'am. Last. A person will be considered as innocent until he is proved guilty. So when a person, until he is proved guilty, he will be considered as an innocent. When a person is innocent, still the trial is going on. When the trial is going on, and if the person is deprived of filing civil suit, it will be contravening the Article 14 of the fundamental rights of the Constitution, enshrined in the Constitution. Thank you very much.
Mahant Shambhu प्रसाद जी टुंडिया।
आभार आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय जी। देश में बढ़ते हुए बैंक के फ्रॉड के मामलों के केसों में बैंकों का करोड़ों रुपया लेकर के विदेश में भाग जाने वाली घटनाओं को रोकने के लिए
state with certain amount allocated to each state. Now we have a 15th Finance Commission. I don't know what is the quantum of CRF. It should be increased substantially to help the states affected by the natural calamities. So we have to develop our capabilities in seismology to be able to forecast such natural calamities so that we can take a preventive measures to avoid the loss of lives.